Hello once again, welcome to my YouTube channel. There's this video making the rounds on social media about a boy that left home due to some things that happened at home. I'd like you to take a listen to this video and then we'll talk about it.
What's your name?
Said.
Okay, Said, I saw you by my car, running after my car. Where's your mommy?
Wọ́n bẹ ní Ìlọrin.
Kí ló ń ṣe lÉkòó?
Mo ń tọrọ jẹ ni.
Ṣé Muslim ni ẹ́?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé ò ń gbààwẹ̀?
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Ṣé o ti jẹun lénìí?
Mo ti jẹun láti àná o.
This is Said's father and this is Said's mother. So a lot of people have contributed. Said ran away from the house because they said he stole 200 naira for over 2 months. And thanks to those people who donated, she does not have where she stays before. She's working under someone. So sometimes she does not eat a day and she has a nursing baby of 2 years old. But we are able to donate 2.5 million naira for her. But she'll be taken home. Thanks to those people who donate. Thanks to Tunde Not. Thanks to everybody who donated. And someone is taking the boy to the UK in some months' time. Thank you so much.
Yes, as you can see, I've always talked about it. It all boils down to the parents. From the information I gathered, this boy left home due to some things that happened at home. Probably was being mistreated, maltreated at home, and he ran away from home. His mother had to, because of lack of financial support, had to take him all the way from Ilorin and brought him to the father at Ibadan. Then the father probably accused him of stealing some money of 200 naira. He ran away from home. Probably he felt that he was going to be harshly reprimanded by his father, and he ran out from the house and ran to Lagos, begging on the streets of Lagos. You see, things like this happen all the time. Nine out of 10, it doesn't end in this happy way. It doesn't have this kind of happy ending. We have a lot of children on the streets of Lagos, children on major cities in the country, roaming around the streets, sleeping under the bridge, and they are always prone to so many ills in society. Probably they ran out of the house due to harsh treatment, maltreatment, abuse, or sometimes they could also be rebellious. They end up in the streets, their parents don't look for them, and even if they look for them after a while, they stop looking for them, and they become part and parcel of the streets. Sleeping under the bridge, sleeping under shops. When I was in Surulere that time, we had a lot of boys like that left home out of probably being rebellious, or maybe their parents being negligent or being harsh on them. They left and it never ended well. They became useless to society. All these boys, you can see most of when you go to Oshodi, you see them in their droves. They don't have anywhere to sleep. They sleep under the bridge, they hawk, they sell things in traffic, they wash car in traffic and all that. The people back then in Surulere are the ones that we are seen as the Agboros of today. They were in their plenty, they are in their tens and hundreds of them. They were so plenty on the streets, and they ended up, engaging in illegal activities of any criminal activities of any kind. They were engaged in criminal activities. So please, most times when you look at it very well, it could be that maybe because the parents are having issues, they are probably, the home is broken, and then the children are the ones that will suffer it. I've said it and I'll say it again. No matter what the issue may be between you and your spouse, it should not affect the children. But 10 out of 10 times, it usually. So, parents, it still boils out to the parents. What I've learned from all of this, what I've learned so far is that parents should be up and doing with their children. They should not neglect their children because they are having issues. 9 out of 10 times, the children are always the one that suffer when parents separate. It shouldn't be. Parents should be more matured enough to know that the children involved in the relationship should be the priority. The priority should be the children. They should look after the children. Most times I observe that whenever couples they disintegrate, probably they dissolve the relationship. Most times the children are neglected, and the man mostly neglects the children. He doesn't want to cater for them anymore. Probably has started a new family elsewhere and doesn't even want to cater about the children. It shouldn't be. The men should step up and become more responsible. If you look at this video, the storyline very well, the woman had to send the son back to the father because of financial constraints. And then somehow along the line, the boy ran out of the house, probably because he could not cope with the father's house. I'm sure if the man was still married to the mother, I'm sure it would not get to that level. So parents should have a lot, they need to do a lot. I always say it, they need to do a lot on these children. Gladly, a good Samaritan got this child and was able to help this child. But most times we have a lot of them outside till now that are not even seeing any kind of help from anyone. They're just there, and most of them are deteriorating every day by the day. They are becoming nuisance by the day. And I feel that the government should even come into all these out of school children that we see on the streets, hawking, washing car in traffic, selling pure water, just roaming around the streets with no one to call their parents to order. After all, they did not jump from the sky. They did not jump from the sky. The government should do something about this, because there are so many of them. If you go to Jolegba, you see them. If you go to Oshidi, you see them. If you go to Mushi, you see them. If you go to Alimosho, you see them washing car in traffic. Please, the government needs to make the parents culpable for neglecting their kids. They should be more responsible on their kids. If you know you are not capable of having kids, I've said it again and I will say it again, don't have them. They are not just things that you can just have and neglect. They are not things. They need to be catered well for, adequately for. The government needs to listen to this and they need to come into this. Please, you can send your thoughts in the comment section. I will be open to your thoughts. Thank you for listening.